Elden Ring and Dark Souls have some of the most overhyped and outdated game design I've ever seen in my life. First, let's talk about the quests. Okay, because the game has quests, technically. That's what kind of makes it, that's what helps it slip right under being an RPG. It has quests, and you can choose which ones to do, technically. But all their quests are really talk to random NPC. NPC says something very vague like, the midnight moon shines in the dark. And then he just leaves, and it's up to you to just know where he's going next and go talk to him there again. Well, at least the game doesn't hold your fucking hand. Like I get it. Ubisoft's open worlds have done irreversible damage to how people feel about quests. I understand, but I'm not even saying give me quest markers. Like just make it. Just at least give me like a journal that tells me something like, hey, you talk to the Dungeoneer. This is what he believes about the world. He said he's going here next, or said he's going north, or give me something that like, because all the poems and shit, I have no fucking idea what's going on. The only games that could get away with having quests with no quest markers is like Fallout and Oblivion and Skyrim and shit like that, where like the open world is so interesting that while you're exploring, you're going to find other things to do. Dark Souls doesn't have that. It's fight enemies until you find somebody to talk to, rinse and repeat. But it's super egregious in Elden Ring. Like in Elden Ring, you talk to somebody, they go to a whole secret part of the map that you didn't even know, that you might not even go to in the main story. And that sucks to me because they affect the endings of the game. So if you have a certain philosophy that you're role playing, like maybe you want to be evil, right? Everything that the characters say is so vague that you can't even really tell if they're technically evil in the world. And I know somebody's gonna come here and like, well, that's on purpose. There is no good or evil in the world. And it's like, okay, that's cool. The world is, let's say the world is completely gray that you live in. Regardless, it's like, how do you decide how you want your game to end in the game when every enemy attacks you, everything attacks you on sight? The only thing that doesn't attack you is the NPCs. It's like most people did Ronnie's fucking ending just because they liked the character. But I promise you, 90% of players had to Google how to do her quest, because there's one part of her quest where you have to go to an underground area. You have to talk to a doll of her 3 times at a bonfire. How would you know to do that? She never tells you that. She never says nothing vaguely like that. It's just annoying, bro. And the games get away with not having real story by just putting everything in item descriptions. And I get it, like, okay, read all the item descriptions. But even when you read the item descriptions, a lot of shit is still up for interpretation, which I guess is cool from a role-playing aspect. I can kind of make things up as I go along. But what pisses me off is the people who act like they know definitively what the stories are about or what the descriptions are, when most lore for both of these games is just theory. It's just a bunch of theories. Nobody knows for sure. And don't get me started on some of the enemy design, man. Like, for one, in Elden Ring, a lot of people complained about the final boss, saying he jumped around too much, he moved around too much. They should have activated the horse for that battle. And all the fanboys